This is Justice. In this tutorial, we're going to be looking at the rest of the painting modes and the blending modes. So the next one we're going to look at, we're going to jump right in. We're going to go to Oils and Acrylics, and we're going to look at the multicolored brush. With multicolor brush turned on, which is keyboard shortcut Alt-M, I'm going to paint over here before I've done anything else with this phthalo blue. Okay, now we're going to sample the red and blue, the yellow. You can see this is pulling colors in from the color that we just sampled. Now we can go over here, we can sample some additional colors, and you're going to see that this is going to have on the brush an assortment of colors, and as we use the brush, you're going to see that this blends into a single color. It does not retain all of the different strands and segments of color in here. Okay, now if we go down here to Dirty Brush, keyboard shortcut Alt-D, and I've moved into a paint and blend mode. This is going to help us demonstrate this easier. Okay, so we're going to put some phthalo blue right here, and then we're going to tap the red, tap the yellow, tap the red, and what you can see is that this is sampling the colors as I lift the brush head. So we're getting a transition from one color to another color. And if I tap right here in the middle, we're getting a blend, a sample of the last location that the brush tapped the screen. And the next time we paint, it's going to remember what we left the canvas sampling. You can see this gives a lot of beautiful variation in our painting. So as you're working, it's sampling and it's pulling colors from underneath the tip of the pen, the tip of the brush, when you lift off the screen. Really cool feature. All right, so now let's look at the combination of the two. So we're going to turn on multicolor brush and dirty brush. So we're going to go back to a phthalo blue, and we're going to turn on multicolor brush and dirty brush. And let's go ahead and sample on the screen. Now with this mode, you're going to get some mixing, you're going to get some sampling of different colors. You have some striations, multicolor striations of different colors. So it's not just going to sample. If you pick a color over here, it's going to pull that color in. It'll blend that color as you use it to a new starting color. And if I just hold down for blend, you can see that the dashes appear around the brush tip, and I tap on the screen. This is also going to let us sample whatever's underneath the brush. Really cool. This adds a lot of life and a lot of variation to your work. Okay, so let's go up here and we're going to go to Watercolors. And here for the next three, what we're going to do is we're going to switch to this Pigments Turned Off right here. This is the native mode for Rebelle 5. And I'm going to demonstrate over here these blending modes. All right, so we're going to switch to Paint mode. And we're going to go over here and we're going to choose Opaque. I have the opacity set at 100. We're going to go right over the top. And you can see that the yellow stays yellow as it goes over darker colors and richer colors like this red and blue. All right, so let's go down here and we're going to look at the transparent mode right here, the top option. We're going to paint right over the top. And what you can see is this has kind of a multiplying, darkening effect. This is how traditional watercolor typically works. This is a lot of what we see. There's an overlaying of colors. All right, let's move down here. And we have this option. This is a hybrid option, semi-transparent. Now, if I put this down around 30, what we're going to see is this is going to behave like the transparent mode. It's going to go over the top. You're going to see that it doesn't mask over the colors, blend and work with the colors underneath. And if I bring this up towards 70, anytime I cross that 50 point, it's going to transition from transparent to an opaque behavior. So you can see that. You can see the yellow on top of the blue. I could watch this all day. All right, now we're going to go to this very last option here. And as soon as we go to pigments turned on, what we're going to see is that these blending modes over here gray out, and we're no longer able to access them. So we're going to select this layer right here where we have pigments already turned on. And we're going to do the same thing right over the top so you can see what's going on. This is a hybrid mode. So this combines a lot of the elements that are in the blending modes. It uses blending mode functions as well as some very advanced algorithms to make some beautiful colors that blend and look like real pigments do in real life. And I am in love with the pigments feature. It's so cool. It's so good. All right, so that's Pigments. Pigments, again, is available in Rebelle 5 Pro. Absolutely worth it, in my opinion. It'll make all of your art better without having any additional skill. This will improve your art. It will be more beautiful. All right, you guys, that's it for the paint modes, the multicolor, dirty brush modes, the blending modes, and pigments. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have questions, put it in the comment section, and thank you for watching.